Hi guys, I want to talk to you today about our 2015 envelopes, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to say is there are a lot of envelopes that we actually don't have physical envelopes for. We have savings accounts for anything that gets kind of a little too much money to where we feel comfortable keeping it in our house. Christmas is one of those, birthdays is another, charity is one that stays in the bank, as well as our emergency fund. These things all stay in the bank and don't really come into the house. Now I'll show you the envelopes that are actual physical envelopes. Okay, so I'm a pen and paper kind of person. It's how I do my budget, my envelopes, everything. So I have these all written down here and I'm going to go through each one and kind of explain them to you. Groceries is the first one. Groceries get $200 a month. We usually do our envelopes every 2 weeks, so that gets $100 every 2 weeks for us. Our grocery budget is a little more now because we've rolled the little budget that we used to have for Xander into our regular grocery budget now that he's not needing as many specialty foods. Clothes. The clothing envelope gets $20 every 2 weeks, so that's $40 total a month for our family, and that's for all of us to shop for clothes. So we do a lot of garage sale, consignment, or shopping really good sales, especially at Old Navy. They tend to have really good sales for kids. Gas gets $65 every other week right now, but gas prices are so low, we don't actually need all this money and it's been rolling over. I'm just afraid to adjust our budget and then have gas prices increase again. Grocery stock up gets $75 a month. We only fund that envelope once a month. And then I can pull from it if I see a really good sale or if I want to do a Sam's Club trip that month. That's where that money comes from. The kids envelope gets $20 every 2 weeks, $40 a month, and that's for things like field trips or if Xander needs a new sippy cup or something like that, that comes out of the kid envelope. Our household envelope gets $20 every other week. This is for shampoo, conditioner, toilet paper, things like that. So that's $40 for the month. Family night gets $50 a month, $25 every 2 weeks. We have a family night, or we try to have a family night once a week. One week will be one. It doesn't cost us any money, and the next one will be something that we do something, or sometimes we will save up for the entire month and then do something bigger. Or we have actually started to save a lot of our family night money so we can do a couple of different things we want to do during the summer. Office party gets $10 every other week. This is for if Eric needs to chip in for an office party or if Hannah or Xander gets invited to a birthday party. That's where that money comes from. The Oops, I Forgot envelope is new this year because honestly, we need it. It gets $10 every other week, and that's for incidentals, little things where I'm like, oh no, I didn't budget for that. So we have a kind of a miscellaneous envelope, I would call this. Date night is a new one for us this year. That gets $20 every other week. We've been taking our date nights at home. We're hoping over the next couple of weeks that we'll be able to start taking them outside of the house now that Xander is bigger. Hannah could actually watch him for a little while, so that's really nice. We have spending money. That gets $70 every other week, $35 for me, $35 for Eric, and that's to spend on whatever we'd like to spend on. And then there's the charity one. That one stays in the bank, and that amount varies depending on how much we get paid. Then that amount changes. Diaper supplies for Xander, that's wipes, or if we need disposables, if we're going to go somewhere, that's where we pull that money from. And then we have our sinking funds, the ones that we usually don't pull out of until we get to where we need to be. In case anybody doesn't know what a sinking fund is, that's where you sink in money every time you get paid or every other time you get paid to work towards a bigger thing that you need to buy. So tires is the first one. That gets $25 every other week. We have never put new tires in our van. I think we've had it about 7 years, so it's about time to get new tires. The car, that gets $20 every other week, and that's for wiper blades or oil changes or things like that that we don't use every month, but it's good to have the money there when something happens. Our counters, this one, our kitchen counters have always been bad. They're like pressed particle board counters, and the underneath part is actually starting to, well, since we bought the house, the counters have been bowed underneath them because water has gotten into them. They really need to be replaced because we're worried about something happening to our cabinets. So we have been saving up $25 every other week to replace our counters. Since our counters are very small, it shouldn't cost that much money to fix. The birthday envelope is the only one that gets funded every 3 months because we use the money that we make from renting out our garage, and the guy pays every 3 months, so that goes in there into the bank. We don't have an envelope for that, but that one stays in the bank for birthdays. House repair gets $25 every other week. We have some things we need to fix, and it's also for incidentals that come up, so that gets $50 a month total. And then we have a small Intex pool in our backyard that we use in the summer months just to keep us entertained. It's fun for us. It's a fun thing to have. But we do need to buy chemicals and things like that for it. So we have an envelope for that that is $25 a month for that stuff. The Christmas one gets $50 every other week in there, and that's for our entire Christmas season. That's everything. That's food, gifts for other people, gifts for our family, travel expenses, everything. The next envelope we have is camping. We're really excited about that. That's something that we used to love to do before we had Xander, and we haven't really done it since. So we're putting $20 a month into our camping envelope so we can have a nice little trip together as a family this year. Hopefully, I'm not really sure how Xander will do camping, so it will be very close to home. And then there's the holiday envelope. That one encompasses all the other holidays like pumpkin patches or Valentine's, Easter, that kind of stuff. That money gets taken out of there for little presents or activities. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Short, quick little video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this helps you out a little bit, and we'll see you next time. Bye.